Yeah. All right, open up questions for our players.
Game yesterday, how do you kind of prepare for a quick turnaround game like today?
Just getting our bodies ready, treatment, getting in there with Rob, and just being prepared for the next one.
And then 76 points in the paint today. Was that more of an emphasis to get down low before shooting the three ball?
That's always the emphasis, is to attack the rim as much as we can, play out two, and that's the emphasis every game.
And then 51 points off of turnovers. Early press for this team. What did you see out there just kind of helping you take defense into offense?
We kind of just wanted to send a message out and let everybody know that, like, the last game, that's not us. So we kind of just wanted to send the message out.
Justin, you had a perfect shooting performance today, 20 points, 8 for 8 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3, and a free throw. Did you just feel like you were in like a certain flow today offensively, or was it just like you just got more opportunities to score?
My teammates got me open. Coaches put me in the right places, and I just wanted to come up with more aggression.
You guys, Aiden Goins had a big game today. You guys were feeding him a lot in the post and underneath. He had 24 points. How effective was that for you guys today? Just be able to, just feed him and him be able to dominate in that area offensively.
It's huge for us. AG, we know what AG can do, what he's capable of. So we trust in him and believe in him. So
It's a hard boy to stop down there.
yeah.
You guys shot 45% from three, improvement obviously from yesterday. Anything that kind of contributed to that, or you thought about going into this game?
Just getting in the gym, and even last night before the game, just getting in the gym, getting shots up, because we know that we need that.
And then today having a total of just 26 assists, moving the ball around, kind of like he mentioned with AG and all that, just moving the ball as a team, like how did that work today, and then what was your impression on it?
I think when we move the ball like that, we're a really hard team to beat, just because everyone can score and everyone can drive and attack and pass. So playing like that is just open doors for everybody.
And then the bench had 79 points today. What does it mean to go that deep into your bench and have that many points?
Let's do that. Settle the game. It might be AG.
It might be AG, yeah. But it's huge to have a bench that's deep, that doesn't fall off whenever the starters come out the game. That's a major key to our team for sure.
Any more questions for our players? Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Coach, if you'd like to start with an opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, I was proud of the bounce back effort. Guys did a good job, correcting some of the deficiencies we had yesterday, just in terms of the look and feel of intensity and making shots, making free throws. Overemphasis on sharing the ball. I thought we achieved all of those objectives, and was happy for the depth and everybody playing well.
Coach, the bench today, 79 points. We just talked about it. What does it mean to go that deep into your bench today after, on a back-to-back day?
Yeah, very, very important. And these games are really important for developing your roster, especially in the modern era, where, especially in our non-conference schedule where we've played an MTE, you played 4 top 100 net teams. And so some of those games, as they come down to the wire, you're kind of sticking to a tighter rotation, and these games allow you to really develop guys and let guys play through some mistakes. So very important, and I think you see a glimpse of what's capable from some of the guys, and you saw some of their confidence continue to rise.
And then just talk about Campbell's game today. 7 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 steals, and 2 blocks.
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely special player. It's something I hope everyone appreciates. That is, chose to come back to Bowling Green when he could have went almost anywhere in the country, and he loves this place, and he's such a unique talent that hopefully he's embraced and is loved as he deserves, because he is such a special player.
Aiden Goins had 24 points today, and you guys kept feeding him a lot in the post and on the inside. Was that the game plan going into today, or was that just one of those things where he was dominating early on and you just wanted to keep feeding him?
Yeah, I mean, he was battling a back injury earlier in the year, which knocked him out of a few games, so he's kind of working his way back. And but that just lends to the unselfishness of our group. Our group is a smart group, and so they saw an opportunity to kind of get AG going and saw his aggressiveness and had an advantage there, and the guys just kept feeding them, and that doesn't happen everywhere. So hats off to them, but also to him for he's a unique player and can really score.
And Justin Thomas, I mean, he's had a perfect shooting day. 8 for 8 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3, and then a free throw. How important was he to today's game, just shooting that consistently and playing that well on both ends of the court?
Yeah, JT is just he's so wise, such a wise basketball player, and he's such a playmaker for everyone else. And sometimes we need him to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end because it helps us, But that's his nature, is just to get everyone involved, and so it was good to see, him be aggressive and 8 for 8 is pretty efficient, so it was good to see.
Just looking ahead, obviously one more game left against Chicago State before MAC play. How have you and the coaching staff, been getting some of the newer guys sort of ready for the upcoming Mid-American Conference schedule in just a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, with this schedule that we put together, you kind of stack up, you kind of see what William and Mary's doing. They're 61, 62 in the country. UVU is the same way. These are potentially tournament teams. Those are potentially MAC championship level games. Kansas State, obviously, on the road at Davidson's like a top MAC opponent. So we've really challenged ourselves with opponents that are going to present challenges similar to the top of the MAC, and we're learning the fine line on these games and how every possession matters. So it's good. And Chicago State will present another challenge, and then we're at Ohio, and nobody has our tougher first 5 than us in conference, and so we've got to be ready.
And then, Coach, what does it mean overall just to have that depth and have those guys who are going to play unselfish basketball and just pass the ball around the paint? Yeah,
no, it's huge, and it just means that yesterday, there's losses, and then there's learning experiences, and we use that as a learning experience, and we applied it to today's game, and that loss wasn't in vain. They got something from it.
Well, then coming off that loss, just overall, taking it away from there, what did you want to learn the most, and what improvement did you see today?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, obviously the shot making is such a game changer. It changes everything when teams pack it in on you, and you go 1 for your first 20 from 3. That can't be the case. But more than anything, our ball movement side to side, you saw that improve today, and I think you saw a little bit more intensity on the ball, and then we extended our full court pressure, which is something that we continue to need to be part of our identity. It's not something you can do all the time, but it needs to be part of our identity.
34 turnovers, 51 points off of those turnovers. What do you have to say about this and your team's aggressive defense that we've seen so far this season?
Yeah, I mean, going into the game, I think we were second in the country in turnovers forced per game, and I think second in steals per game. It's part of our scheme, and it's something that we have to take advantage of. We think those things turn into offense very quick, and so I liked our intensity in executing that today.
And I know you mentioned a little bit a while ago, but the full court press you guys were executing in the first half specifically, I know you mentioned a couple weeks ago at Davidson was something you guys were still kind of working on. Do you feel like it's improved, as you've gone on throughout the season? Do you think it's in a place to really be ready for MAC play when you guys execute that?
Yeah, I think so. We're very good with it at Davidson. There's been times where our press yesterday was not very good, and you don't want to have to just use it when you're in trouble and have to gamble and you're down, which is what happened yesterday, and then they get a couple passes over the top, but we wanted to continue to just really work on it and work on the scrambles out of it more so than anything. So it was good to get those reps.
Any more questions for Coach? Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a great Sunday.